It is important for potential customers to really like your website because the longer they stay, the higher the chance they book. So how do you get them to stay longer? Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Gerry MacPherson. Whether you're overhauling your property's existing website or creating your web presence from scratch, you should understand the crucial elements of a clean and functional website so that it looks honest, professional, and well-designed. I'm going to look at 22 details you should consider when designing your website. A website should be easy to use. If visitors are confused when looking at your website, it'll be a great way to dissuade them from making their booking decision. Ensuring your website is easy to navigate around will keep your visitors on your site longer and increase the chances of conversion. Test the ease of use yourself by seeing how many clicks it takes for you to find a piece of information, such as your room descriptions or a list of facilities. If it's more than 3 clicks, it's probably too many. Your homepage. First impressions count. You have less than 15 seconds to impress a visitor when they hit your website for the first time. Your website needs to build trust and show a user that you are professional. You also have to make it clear that every piece of information can be found on your property's website in an uncluttered way. The About Us page. The About Us section is a perfect place to tell your story, explaining why you love to host your guests and the kind of experience your property offers them, the history of your property, the local attractions, and a way to introduce your team. Delightful images. You only have to look at the statistics surrounding Instagram to realize how powerful images have become. Delightful imagery is more than just a passing trend, and hoteliers are well placed to make the most out of their aspirational surroundings. Quality content. Content is king, and your website needs a lot of it. Interesting content helps to keep your prospective guests on your website longer. Content increases the rate of conversion, especially if it's authentic, accurate, and informative. Ideas include detailed descriptions of your rooms and other facilities, local attractions, history of your hotel, an up-to-date blog, guest reviews, your bar, dining room, spa. Information. Information about your rooms, rates, facilities and amenities, room availability, contact details, your location and proximity to attractions, and things to do, just to name a few. Most of this information is view as standard, but your property can stand out from the competition by going the extra mile and supplying a comprehensive guide to what's offered locally. Direct bookings. You can have all the great elements of a beautiful web experience, but without a place for your prospective guests to book, it's essentially incomplete. Your site footer. You can use the footer on your website to repeat the main navigation bar of your website, which can help create a better user experience and also help prospective guests find what they're looking for more quickly. After a word from our sponsor, I'm going to share with you 14 more details you need to consider when designing your website. Do you have an independent hospitality property, a hotel, resort, inn, or bed and breakfast, and at times feel overwhelmed with all you have to do? Do you find yourself doing everything from checking guests in, to marketing, to looking for the right people to work for you, to cleaning toilets and everything in between? What happens when things become hectic? Do you feel stressed? Do you find it difficult to plan for the future when your only concern is how to get the rooms ready for the new arrivals? So what can you do? You have to get organized. You have to learn the strategies that'll make you more effective. Wouldn't it be great to learn the techniques the big brand hospitality properties use and to work like you have a full organizational structure supporting you? If the answer is yes, your next question might be, how do I do this? Well, if you can make the time and have the extra funds, Many universities and colleges offer hospitality training programs. Or you can learn from those who've gone through all your problems and see how they have streamlined their business. You can do this by becoming a member of the Hospitality Property School Group. The benefits of this group include helping your hospitality property to gain a clear vision, help set up your organizational structure, help set up your brand, help your social media strategy, help create an atmosphere to hire the right employees, help grow your business. The Hospitality Property School Group is designed to share knowledge, tips, and techniques to like-minded hospitality property owners and managers who might not have the benefit of having an entire organization to support them. If you are looking for ways to streamline your business, learn how to set up an organizational strategy, to hire and keep the right employees, and to increase your bookings and profit, then visit keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/membership-site and explore the Hospitality Property Group for an entire week for only $1. We guarantee you'll find tips and techniques that you can begin using right away to help start improving your bookings and profit. But don't just take my word for it. Explore yourself for an entire week for only $1. That's keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/membership-site. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Before the break, I said I was going to share with you 14 more details you need to consider when designing your website. Here they are. Google Analytics. Building a website that tries to be everything to everyone is not a great strategy. The key is to really know your audience. Who's visiting your site? Where in the world are they coming from? What pages are they most interested in? And what do they click on? Analytics can help you become more targeted. Knowing the jargon. When you're thinking about building a website from scratch, you need to know the difference between XML and HTML, or you could find yourself in trouble during the early stages of your build. Internal links. Links are key to drive traffic around your site. They are a necessity when building a beautiful web experience for your guests to help them navigate around your website more seamlessly. If you would like your own checklist, you can find and download all 22 details in the show notes at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC129. Website responsiveness. It has been a decade since the smartphone had been released, and 8 years for the tablet. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last 10 years, you know there's not much we can't do on a mobile device. Searching for travel and hotel inspiration is a perfect example of how your guests are using their mobile devices. But when they use these devices, it can be annoying when the information they're viewing shrinks down and looks too small. We expect a web experience that responds to our screen size, and making sure your website looks just as beautiful on a small screen is a key part of delivering a great user experience. The navigation bar. It's probably the most important aspect of your website's functionality. Not only does it guide people through the key areas of your website, it can lower your bounce rate. If your navigation bar is clear and accurate, your users will start their web experience with a good impression. Is this making sense? Let me know by leaving a short comment. Organization. This is where your web design should start. How many pages do you need? What information will you place on them? What are the web pages that naturally belong together? Map out your website, giving all your content a logical home. And don't forget to use your data and analytics to inform your decision-making. Promotions. Creating special offers for your customers not only increases guest loyalty, but helps keep your website fresh with interesting content. Quality over quantity. We've all visited messy websites that are so mixed up there is no way of finding the information we were originally looking for. When it comes to the design of your website, you must think about the quality over quantity, a design to bring together everything your guests need to make that final booking decision online. SEO. You might have a beautiful online presence, But how do people find you? Search engine optimization, or SEO. We'd all love internet users to wake up in the morning and come directly to your website. But unfortunately, it does not work that way. That is one aspect of web design that needs technical knowledge and is necessary. Your website theme. The theme of your website reflects your hospitality property's personality and shouldn't be an afterthought in the design process. The color palette. Consider which of your property's photos best complement your color theme, and think about your font design. Calls to action. A call to action is a button that goes beyond the standard click here. It prompts and persuades users to hit that button and explore your web pages further. Your users are much more likely to click on a button that says, "Take a tour," or "Learn more about us." Videos. Creating video content is a necessity that can no longer be overlooked, and it is an effective way to keep your visitors on your website longer. Hospitality properties are in a great position to use videos as a way of showcasing what the property has to offer. There are plenty of ways to get started and create your first professional-looking videos. You can even do it on a smartphone for free. White space. Now, I've already talked about the clutter of a website, but how do you declutter your website? Use white space. It's important for the usability and readability that your site has enough white space between the different elements such as graphics, columns, images, texts, and margins. White space allows your users' eyes to relax and take in everything. Your content information. Your content information needs to be up to date all the time. You should list as many contact details as you can, but make sure only to list the contact details for the communication that is active and manned by your staff. In conclusion, the design of your website has to be clean, functional, and easy to use. Now it's time to step back and look at your website as a customer would, and to see where you can make changes to enhance their experience. If you would like further information about updating or creating your website, contact us at info@keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com. If you would like to learn more tips and techniques for operating a hospitality property, I highly recommend you join our 6-day challenge. Whether you are operating a 1-room bed and breakfast or a 500-room luxury hotel, there's always something new you can learn, and this 6-day challenge will take you step by step through the process of operating a successful hospitality property, and it's 100% free. You can sign up below. Now, if you like this video, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts and if you're going to implement any of these procedures. You can support this free podcast by leaving us a review and giving us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you happen to be listening to it. Every review helps more people find the podcast at no cost to you. If you know someone who might benefit from this video, please feel free to share it and make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate the feedback. Be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for your attention, and let's continue to work together to put heads in your beds. Until next time, have a fun day. We will see you next time, right here in Hospitality Property School.